Today we will take a look at the material master tables which are stored in S/4HANA database. First of them is MARM. This table contains basic data of the material master. Let's take a look at the material that we already created. Here you can see all the values saved in table MARM. Let's go from the top. So material number, when it was created, at which time, by which user, the change, and here are two interesting fields, maintenance status and completed maintenance status. They actually show which views of the material master were already maintained by the user. For this material, we have now only maintained the basic data view, and this letter K here indicates exactly this fact. If we, for example, maintain in the next steps the purchasing view, here additionally the letter E will show up. We have here material type, so our trading goods, industry sector, material group Desperado, and base unit of measure. Here we can also see the EN number that we maintained for the basic base unit of measure. Alright, I think the most important data, and general item category group. Let's jump to the next table. The next table is called MAKT, and it contains the descriptions of the material. Let's take a look at some examples that we already created. Here we have one row per one language for each material that was maintained. As an example, material 265 has descriptions in German, English and Italian. Let's take a look at the next table. It is called MARM, and it stores units of measure for the material. You can see the table on the right side of the screen. As an example of material 268, we have defined 3 units of measure, pieces, carton and pallets, and you can see the numerators and the main EN and UPC numbers assigned to this unit of measure. For a comparison, you can see the same data as it is displayed in SAP GUI. The next table on our list is MEAN. This table stores all international article numbers assigned to the materials. Again, let's follow up with our material 268. As you can see, there are 3 units of measure. There are 2 units of measure assigned to this material, so carton piece and pieces, for which an EN number is assigned. And as you can see, for units of measure carton we have 1 number, but for the units of measure pieces we have 2 numbers assigned, but only one of them is the main one. And the same data reflected in GUI, it looks exactly the same. The last table that I want to show you today is called STXH. This table contains the subscript texts for very different objects in SAP. Also, the material number basic texts are stored in this table. This is a table which contains the header data of the text. So let's take a look. Again, for our material, which is 268, object is material, and text ID distinguishes what kind of text is it. As you can see, we have Grun, which is from German Grund, and then Ifer and Prue, and these texts corresponds to our basic data text, inspection text, and internal comment. Let's take a look at them. So, as you can see, basic data text. We have 3 of them in English, Finnish, and French in GUI. And exactly this we can see in the table STXH. 3 texts with text ID Grun, like Grunddaten, in language English, French, and Finnish. The next one is inspection text. We have 2 texts maintained in English and German, and this is the one Prüfe from German Prüfung. Also again text in German and in English. And the last one is internal comment, maintained only in English. And also here IVER, probably from German Internvermerkung or something like this. And we have 1 text in English maintained. You can see who has maintained it, when, and when was the last change.